Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Stan, and in this one, I want to talk about a cool little product I've got here. This right here, this is a wireless charging bank that is MagSafe compatible, and it's made by a company called Excitrus. And when they reached out and asked if I wanted to take a look at it, I totally agreed because I think this is pretty cool, and let's talk about why you might want to pick one up as well. Now, by now, we know that every year we get a brand new iPhone, and late last year, late 2020, we got the iPhone 12. And as usual, it's an incremental update with a better processor, better camera, better this and that. However, the most important feature for me was the inclusion of MagSafe. And I thought this was a very interesting little accessory technology because it gives you magnetic wireless charging, and to me, it was something dramatically different than your year-to-year updates or features that you find in the iPhone. And also, I thought that this really opened the door to a lot of interesting new accessories. And this right here, this is one of those such accessories because this is a wireless charging bank for your phone or for your computer, but it is also MagSafe compatible. And what that means is this charging bank magnetically sticks to your phone and it keeps it in position and charges your phone. Now, the design of this power bank right here is just about the same size as an iPhone 12. And you can see here, thickness wise, it's a little thicker, but the physical format is a little bit smaller than the iPhone 12. It's compatible with all of the iPhone 12s, meaning the mini, Max, and the regular one, which I've got right here. You've got a power button on the top side here, right where you would expect, just like the iPhone. And on the very top, you also have two USB ports. You've got a single USB Type-C port as well as a USB Type-A port. And between those two, you have a small little display that displays the power percentage, battery percentage, and the power charging indicator right there as well. Now, the outside has a textured feel. It's probably a synthetic of some sort, either a nylon or a polyester, but it does feel pretty good to the touch, and it's the hard, soft feel that you would expect. Now, this came in two packages, one package for the charging bank and one package for the accessories. The charging bank is pretty straightforward. It's contained in a bubble wrap container. Now, the accessories, you basically get a charging brick along with a charging cable. What's interesting about this charging brick is that it is 30-watt capable, and it is a very small little charging brick. In fact, it's only a little bit bigger than the small white Apple original USB-A or USB Type-C charging bricks. It's rated up to 30 watts or 20 volts at 1.5 amps. So do the multiplication, that's about 30 watts. So a lot of power for just a little charging brick like this. And that kind of sums up my experience with the NitroCharge Excitrus 30 Pro. It's a lot of power, a lot of capability in a very small little package. The physical dimensions of the power brick is, like I said, very, very small and easy to handle. It's rated for 10,000 milliamp hours or 37 watt hours at 3.7 volts. In other words, you can charge the regular iPhone 12 from 0 to 100% while only dropping the battery bank to about 40% battery life. Or you could probably get almost 2 full charges out of a single NitroCharge 30 Pro that I've got right here. Now, of course, if you have a Pro Max or a bigger battery, then naturally you're going to be draining the battery of this battery bank a little bit more. However, I suspect that you're probably able to get a full charge even out of the iPhone 12 Max out of a single battery bank here. Now, let's talk about the main selling point, the MagSafe features. This battery bank is said to be MagSafe compatible, and it indeed has a very strong magnet that sticks your phone to the battery bank. In fact, it's so strong that it's actually able to hold the phone and not drop it even with even only holding the battery bank. To turn it on, you just push the little button and stick it onto the phone, or stick it onto the battery bank, and immediately you get the notification that the phone is charging. Now it's charging over Qi wireless at a rate of 7.5 watts. This is pretty standard. If you have an iPhone, it's rated for 10 watts. If you have an iPhone, you're going to be charging around 7.5 watts. From what I've read, if you have Android, then it's going to be closer maybe to 10 watts. Now, the 7.5 watts is right in line with my experience with the MagSafe charging puck from Apple. So if you stick that on, you pull about 7.5 watts. Indeed, that's pretty much what you can expect out of MagSafe. Now, if you choose to use wires, you can actually charge faster than the 7.5 or 10 watts of charging, wireless charging, that this power bank delivers. If I remember correctly, the USB Type A is able to output a maximum of 18 watts, while the USB Type C is going to be able to output all the way up to 30 or so watts. And that's where the Excitrus NitroCharge 30 comes from. This power bank is advertised to deliver a total up to 30 watts of power delivery to whatever device you connect to it via USB Type C. And in my experience, when I connected the USB Type C using a USB-C to C cable to my MacBook Air, I was able to see a full 30 watts of power draw from this power bank. And I was able to replenish the MacBook Air from 0 all the way up to 57% on just a small power bank like this. Excitrus does sell a larger version, a NitroCharge 120, which is, I think, almost double the size of this. So that's going to be more useful for charging laptops and MacBook Pros. But again, it's very impressive to see such a small little power bank to give you 57 or more than 50% power back on a MacBook Air. And given the M1 MacBook Airs last 10, 15 hours on a single charge, that's almost giving you another 6 or 8 hours of additional charge using this little power bank. So that's pretty impressive. With all these positives, that's not to say that this product is completely perfect. In fact, I do have a couple nitpicking gripes about this power bank right here. And the first of which is about the display. The numbers are very legible. You can see here, 99%. It's very easy to see. And the charge icon is also very easy to see, but the percentage icon or the percentage symbol is slightly cut off at the bottom. I feel like this is a programming issue or a software issue where they could have just raised the percentage a little higher so that the bottom of the symbol isn't cut off. Again, I know it's nitpicking, but I feel like it's such a simple fix that you could probably fix it in a software update and get it right. Also, it feels as if the display is a little bit low refresh, so there's a little bit of flickering, and maybe it's my lights or whatever, but it feels as if the numbers flicker a little bit and it's not completely solid. Now, my second gripe is that this device is slightly misleading, calling itself a MagSafe accessory. And while it's true, it is completely MagSafe compatible. It's got the magnet on it, it's got the wireless charging. It's technically not a MagSafe accessory. And what I mean by that is iPhone 12s respond to MagSafe accessories in a very specific way. If you were to attach the iPhone MagSafe wallet or the MagSafe charging puck to the back of the phone, you get the MagSafe logo, and the phone knows that it is a MagSafe accessory. When you turn the battery pack on and clip it to the phone, the wireless charging does start and it is magnetically secured to the unit, but it is only charging via Qi wireless. The phone does not detect the charging bank as a MagSafe accessory. What's more is the power bank is missing the directional magnet that is found on official MagSafe accessories, such as the Apple MagSafe wallet. And if you have one of these wallets, you know that you get a snapping feature that orients the wallet on parallel or in line with the phone, and it actually takes a little bit more force to move it to the side. Because it doesn't have the directional magnet, what happens is you actually can spin the battery pack on the back, and there isn't any snapping effect where it aligns it straight with the phone. Again, it doesn't impede the charging functionality or the wireless charging magnet. It all works, but it's, again, technically not MagSafe. My third and final gripe is that this battery pack does not automatically start charging when you bring the phone up to the unit. You have to physically push the button to turn it on so that you get the little label, the little numbers here, and then bring the phone up to the unit. That's when the phone detects, or the battery pack detects the phone, and then it starts charging. So sometimes you might, or I might bring the phone to the unit and forget to turn it on and end up wasting however long before I realize that I actually haven't turned the unit on. To me, if it were a true MagSafe accessory, then it should automatically know that it's clipped to the unit, clipped to the phone, and then automatically start charging. I feel like they could have added a magnetic switch in there or some way to detect the phone coming near it and then powering it on without using too much battery life. I know that this is an additional feature that's not absolutely necessary for this to function, as intended, but I think it would have been nice if this could have been automated in a way, because again, I have done it several times now, put my phone onto this power bank and left it there, and maybe half an hour later wondered why it hasn't started charging, just because I forgot to push the little button and it actually hadn't turned on. Maybe in a future version, that's something that I would like to see. With all that said though, the NitroCharge 30 Pro that I've got right here, this is a very interesting little product, and if you're looking for a power bank that has both wireless charging, can deliver 30 watts of power delivery, as well as have the different USB ports, USB Type A and USB Type C ports, be very versatile, very lightweight, and easy to use. Look no further, this is a very, very nice little product, and I'll make sure to link in the description down below all the information of this product. In fact, there is a Kickstarter program that's running right now. I'll make sure to link in the description down below for you guys to check out to probably get early access to this item. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more tech videos, consider subscribing. My name is Stan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.